Sports Tonight is back again. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Good to have you join us. I'm Austin Okonakwan. On the show tonight, the first edition of the National Badminton Championships in Kastina has served up, and we're getting some good results already. One that the Nigeria Badminton Federation wants to use to develop the sports all across the country. Also on the show, Aaron Quadri has crashed out of the German Open. Talk about table tennis. Also on the menu tonight, the Nigeria Basketball Federation, they have confirmed 5 teams that will feature at a continental championship. What championship is that? Walk with us, we'll tell you. We'll also take a look at the Super Eagles of Nigeria. They are in Rabat, Morocco, preparing for that World Cup qualifying game. You guys have given it all sorts of names. Dead rubber, not important. I just want to test the team. But for Coach Ganaro, that's a very crucial match for him because he will be using it to test new players, get a formidable squad, and of course, promote team blending and bonding right there in Rabat when they take on Algeria on Friday, FIFA World Cup qualifying game. The Super Eagles, they have already picked the ticket, so that's one they will just do to actually strengthen the squad. We'll talk about that one big time on the show today. We'll also listen to Coach Ganaro. He's talking about his players. Also on the show, a lot of coaches are moving in the Nigeria Professional Football League. Abdullahi Bifo used to be at Abia Warriors. Abia Warriors, they now have Raphael Everton. So Abdullahi Bifo has been unveiled today as a new coach of Kastina United. We'll talk about that one on the show. Also, Baba Ganaru. Remember Baba Ganaru and Kano Pillars? He has gone to Yobe Desert Stars. All of those movements we'll monitor and talk about tonight on the program. David Moyes, you remember, is now with West Ham. David Moyes says, look, I know the confidence, morale is low in West Ham. Guys, don't worry. We will come back. Is it bluffing? Fans of the English Premier League. We'll talk about that later on in the program. Deontay Wilder and then Parker. Everyone wants Anthony Joshua. They all want to fight Anthony Joshua. What's going on? And Anthony Joshua is just chilling. Understands that he's the guy to be. Talk about heavyweight boxing. We'll talk about it tonight on the show. Anthony Joshua has new words. Deontay Wilder is still spitting fire. He wants Anthony Joshua. He said, come on, let's give the world that heavyweight fight that they want. And of course, Parker and his agent says, look, I think my guy is good enough to also fight Anthony Joshua. Everyone wants Oluwafemi. They want to fight Oluwafemi. On the show tonight, we'll talk about that all big time. And of course, every other thing that you're talking about. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the show proper. I keep telling you, this is the Fun Factory. This show is designed for you. Come. Let's play for the love of the game. You can talk to us. Yes, you can. Verified Twitter handle we have. It's called Channels_Sports. If you're not following us, follow us right now. Talk to us just about anything because we'll read your messages live on the show. We'll want you to talk to us. Questions, comments, suggestions. What is it that is going down in our world of sports that is getting your attention? I want to hear. I want to know what that is. So send us that message on Twitter, Channels_Sports, Facebook, Channels-Sports. You can also send an email to sportstonight at channelstv.com. Racy, pacey, action-packed sort of sports. All our top stories can be viewed on our website. It's channelstv.com. And on YouTube /channelsweb. You can log on to m.channelstv.com to download the Channels TV app for your iPad, your iPhone, your BlackBerry, your iOS, your Windows phones, and your Android phones. So simple. Log on to m.channelstv.com. Download the app, and you're part of everything that is going down tonight on the show. Action-packed, exciting, engaging, interesting world of sports. If you're ready, let's do this. Let's go. Joseph Mukuzi is also with us in the studio. Joseph, good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Always a pleasure, Austin. The list of injury continued to mount. This evening it was announced that Mikel Lagu is out of the tie. So it's looking very likely that maybe the likes of John Ogu will get a looking. Right. And I just hope that those that will get a looking as a result of these guys that will not be around will make it count. Because if they don't, they'll have themselves to blame.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's all about seeing a chance and you take it. Taking advantage of chance really now. Players are getting injured, so I mean somebody needs to sit down for another person to stand. Stand up for another person to sit. So good headache for Coach General, quality everywhere. We'll get back to that discussion later. Let's talk about the National Badminton Championships. It's taking place in Kastina. I told you it's the first edition. After Kastina, remember they're gearing to come to Lagos. It's a double slam. But what went down today? 26 states and also military teams competed as the first National Badminton Championship served up served off in Kastina. Some interesting results. You'll soon see them. But Joseph, good way for us to keep talking about badminton.
Yeah, according to the Francisca Obi, the OOB,
yeah.
she did say that this is the first championship in 4 years.
Wow. And
that's quite disturbing. And it means that the sport of badminton has been in comatose for the past 4 years.
Wow.
One begins to wonder if they've had a chairman or anything. But it's glad to see that they are back on the stream. And glad to see that the military team is also coming in, because in the past in athletics they've been very, very instrumental. The Nigerian police team, who could forget the likes of Chioma Jinwa, and they've always supplied us the military and the paramilitary,
giving us very good
exactly. And it's good to see them in the mix, and getting their teams their men are doing very well, performing creditably well. I'm just happy that badminton is finally kick-starting after so a lot of years in comatose.
That's right. So that's it. Action served up in Kastina today. Let's go back to that results from the preliminary round of the National Badminton Championship. David Christ from Lagos State defeated Tanko Nairo from Kogi 21-19. 21-14. So in 2 sets it was done, and he moved on with it. Tunde Raji of the Nigerian Army defeated Kehinde Adebayo from Kwara State 21-19. 21-19. We're told that it was a very competitive and interesting and exciting game of badminton, and that's what we're talking about. Quality everywhere in this country, talent. And if they had not come out to play this championship, we wouldn't have known about that. So well done to everyone that took part. Marvelous. Omar Tagiren of Golden Star Club in right there in Katsina lost 13-21, 19-21 to Nato Aisalem of Benue State. Habib Sani defeated Khalil Shamsuddin of Golden Star Club in Katsina 18-21, 21-10, 21-16. That should have also been a very tough tie. Umar Mani of Katsina defeated Moses Otori 21-9, 11-21, and 21-12. So he won the first set, lost the second one, and then won the third. Michael Chukuma from Lagos lost 11-21, 6-21 to Ahmed Umar from Bauchi. It's a Chukuka, Michael.
Lagos, interesting.
It's a worldwide thing. You get to see athletes from different parts of the world. See Kogi, see Bauchi, see Lagos, see Benue. Good way for us.
All encompassing 26 states in all, participating in this competition. And I guess through that it cuts across, really. It's something that is involving a chunk of the states that we have in this country. It's always fantastic when you have. I wonder what has happened, in the past years where we've not had competition of this nature, and the talents that have come through the stream, most of them out of discouragement have resulted into something else. I just hope they'll be able to harness this talent so that we can begin to rebuild from competitions like this, have more competitions like this, so that these guys will have the opportunity of testing their talent even among themselves before we can begin to look at partaking in international competition within the African continent and then outside the continent. So it's good to see that badminton is back.
So now that the players are busy, coaches should be taking notes. Federation saying, what did we do here that we need to consolidate upon when we come to Lagos?
Exactly.
How can we do? No, it doesn't even need to be a national competition. More competitions can come out of this one.
More competitions, more talent hunts, getting people who are very, very good in this, sports, and then giving them more opportunity to show themselves, to improve. Because if they don't get competitions, how can they improve? We're not even talking of international competition. We're talking of competition within the country, and so that we can keep the line of production going, so that we can get quality players that can compete at African level and then at international level.
That's right. And then Joseph, it got sweeter. The president of the Badminton Federation, Francis Obi, says their priority is on players' welfare.
Exactly.
Which is very, very important. But let's leave that discussion. Hopefully when Frank Obi joins us on the program, he will put more attention to that.